students, we're going to work in section 4.2 today and do some examples together. And we have something to put in your electronic notebook, and it's called the triangle sum theory or theorem. And all it says is when you add all three angles of a triangle together, it always equals 180 degrees. And I mentioned that in the last section, so if some of you were like, hey, I know that's true, but why is that? Well, there's a theorem for it, and I need you to go ahead and write that down. It's called the triangle sum theorem. Okay, let's look at example 1. We're going to use this theorem to help us figure out some missing angles. Lots of ways to do it. If I do it a different way than you, that doesn't make you more right or me more right, okay? So keep that in mind. We do see things differently. I'm just going to show you the way that I see it, and we'll kind of talk it out. Okay, so let's read our situation. It's a surveying application, and it says the map of France commonly used in the 1600s was significantly revised as a result of a triangulation land survey. The diagram shows part of the survey map. Use the diagram to find the indicated angle measures. And the first one they want us to tackle is NKM. NK, and it would be this one right here. That's the angle that they want us to try and find. That is angle NKM. Now notice that this is a triangle. NKM is a triangle as well, and we know already two of the angles. So we can use the triangle sum theorem and create an equation. So x is our unknown. I don't know how big that angle is, and I know another angle is 88 degrees, the third angle is 48, and all three are going to add up to be 180 degrees. So we're going to do just some basic math here. You're going to add your 60 or 88 and 48. You're going to get 136. And then we'll do a one-step equation. We'll take away 136 from each side, and we'll figure out, okay, it looks like this particular triangle or this angle is 44 degrees, okay? So NKM is 44 degrees. Let me get my eraser out, and we'll go ahead and put that on our chart here, that this is 44 degrees, okay? So we have that triangle all set. Now I'm seeing a red line here and here, and so that tells me that those are the same angles because they're showing that arc. So if they ask us what the measure of JMK is equal to, then we would say, okay, that's 44, because we can see that off the chart. The next one is JLK. JLK. So this one right here, that's the one we're after, right there where that L is, okay? And we only know one angle at this juncture in that triangle. But we can figure this one out right here. This one, which is JKL, we can figure that one out. And this is how we're going to do it. I want you to focus on the fact that we have a straight line right there, okay? So that means that 44 degrees, 104 degrees, and that missing angle forms a linear pair, forms a straight line. And so we can figure out what that missing angle is pretty easily. We can add 44 and 104, and hopefully you get maybe 148. There we go. And then we'll take away 148. And let's see what that missing angle is. Looks like 32 degrees. Is that what you guys got? Because I think that's what our missing angle is. So we can identify this one as being 32 degrees now. That one's still 44. Didn't mean to erase that. So now do we have enough information to use the triangle sum theorem to get the missing angle L? And I say that, yeah, the answer is definitely yeah. So we're going to take L, we'll make L kind of our x or unknown, plus 70 plus 32, and that equals 180. That's how much the triangles are worth, all the angles in a triangle are worth. And then we'll add 70 and 32. I think that's 102. And then we'll take 102 away from each side. Okay, so I think our missing angle is 78 degrees. And that's what we're after. They're wanting to know, well, how big is JLK? And this is angle JLK right here, 78 degrees. We answered the question. Couldn't go there directly. There wasn't enough information to do that directly, jumping into the triangle sum theorem, but we could kind of go a circuitous route, I guess, and use the linear pair theorem, or linear, the angles that form a straight line. In this case, it wasn't a pair, it was actually 3 angles that formed a straight line, and we were able to figure out what that missing angle was. So, all right, if you have any questions, bring those to class. If you're having a hard time seeing how I did that, let's talk about it a little bit more.